Hello and welcome to the assembly video of the STEETS Steady Stand. My name is Lucas, and in this video I'll show you how to assemble your STEETS Steady Stand step by step. The assembly truly isn't difficult, but it's not completely self-explanatory the first time. So please take a moment and follow each step carefully, even if you're good with tools. You can pause the video at any time so you can follow the steps at your own pace. For the assembly, you only need your crutch and the included accessories from the box. Please do not use a power drill and only tighten the screws lightly, otherwise the plastic may become damaged. I'll show you the assembly using a forearm crutch as an example. If something works differently with a walking cane, I'll explain it in the respective step. Okay, let's get started. Place your crutch on a flat surface and take the measuring template included in the package. It has 4 openings in different sizes, allowing you to easily measure the lower and upper tube diameter of your crutch. Compare your measurement with the illustration in the printed manual. This tells you whether your crutch needs adapter sleeves and which ones. Depending on the version of your STEETS Steady Stand, the illustration shown here in the video may look slightly different. So please rely on the measurement illustration in your printed manual. Start with the lower tube, directly above the rubber tip. Slide the template onto the tube and check which step it fits. In our example, the lower tube is on the 4th step, meaning you'll use the adapter sleeve with 4 dots for the lower unit. The sleeves may look slightly different depending on the version of the Steady Stand, so again, use the printed manual when identifying the correct sleeve. Repeat the process on the upper tube, just below the handle. In this example, the tube fits on the 3rd step. So for the upper unit, you'll use the adapter sleeve with 2 dots. Now unfold the legs of the STEETS Steady Stand with both hands until they are fully opened and locked in place. After unfolding, make sure there is no pressure on the legs, otherwise they may fold in automatically. Now take the adapter sleeve for the lower tube and place it into the lower unit. The orange marked tab must be inserted into the designated guide near the rope. If the sleeve does not fit, slightly loosen the 2 screws using the supplied hex key. This will give you a bit more space for the sleeve. Then insert the adapter sleeve for the upper unit. Again, place the tab into the guide and gently press the sleeve downward. Now the STEETS Steady Stand will be mounted onto your crutch. To slide the lower unit onto the lower tube, remove the rubber tip, or alternatively, pull the 2 tubes of the crutch apart. Before doing so, remember the height setting so you can readjust it correctly afterwards. Slide the lower unit onto the tube. Then, reattach the rubber tip or push the tubes back together. Make sure the rubber tip sits firmly again. If necessary, apply slight pressure to the crutch until everything is fully aligned. Then slide the lower unit down to the rubber tip. The STEETS logo should face upwards, toward the handle of your crutch. Finally, gently tighten the 2 screws with the hex key. Not too tight. The Steady Stand should only clamp lightly onto the crutch, otherwise the plastic could crack over time. Great! The lower unit is in place. Now onto the upper unit. Pull it gently upward and clip it onto the highest point of the tube. If the upper unit cannot be pulled upward, you'll need to open the twist lock at the end of the Steady Stand handle. It is usually open when delivered. The rope can only be lengthened or shortened when the handle is open. To open it, turn it about 1 centimeter downward until you feel a stop. Now, clip the upper unit onto the tube just below the plastic part of your crutch and align it parallel to the handle. Now here's the small but important difference for walking canes. On most canes, The upper unit needs to sit a bit lower on the tube, not directly up against the plastic. Otherwise, the steady stand handle wouldn't have enough space to be pulled upward later. Continue with both crutch and cane. Insert the included screw and tighten it lightly with the hex key until the upper unit is fixed in place. Again, please do not over-tighten. The unit should sit lightly around the tube. Now we're nearly done. Great job. Place the crutch with the unfolded legs carefully on the ground. Move the handle of the STEETS Steady Stand to a position about 1 to 2 centimeters below the handle of your crutch. Then secure the rope by fully tightening the twist lock at the end of the handle. Perfect! Your STEETS Steady Stand is now ready to use. To fold the legs in, meaning to deactivate the standing function, simply apply slight angled pressure with your crutch onto 1 or 2 legs of the steady stand. The legs will then fold in automatically. You do not need to pull the handle, just apply light body weight with your crutch and push 1 or 2 legs downward. Don't worry, nothing will break. If you want to place your crutch upright again, lift it about 20 centimeters and pull the steady stand handle until the legs unfold and lock in place. After that, you can place your crutch on a clean, even surface. I wish you all the best and lots of enjoyment with your new STEETS Steady Stand. By the way, did you know that the STEETS Steady Stand was developed over several years by 3 students working together?